Hey, I'm Ray Scott, and I want to congratulate Hank Parker for his 10th year in television.
Boy, I tell you, anticipation. I'm really excited about getting to fish here again. You know, I fished all over the country, and I've said it before, I've fished in about 43 different states and 3 or 4 foreign countries, and I've never fished in a lake as productive as this little lake right here. This lake was built by Ray Scott, and it's been managed over the years to be an incredible lake. And today we're going to have an opportunity to visit with Ray in the boat. In other words, he's going to fish with me. You know I'm going to tear him up and embarrass him, but nevertheless, he's going to be my guest, and we're going to talk about how you can manage your lake at home or a private lake or even some things you can do to a public lake. But we're going to have a good show today, and I'm fired up about getting out there and catching some of these homegrown big bass. So you stay with me. I'm Hank Parker.
That's great. That's great.
Today, Hank and longtime friend Ray Scott are in for a day of some extraordinary bass fishing.
Can you handle it by yourself? You need me.
We'll pick up several tips along the way, including one very special secret to creating a dynamite fishing lake.
But it puts it out.
And a little later, an informative and entertaining stop at the kids' corner.
I can't believe this.
1, 2, 3.
The house needs painting, grass needs mowing. Where's he at?
Hi, this is Hank. Sorry I missed your call. Leave me your name and your number and I'll get back to you.
He's gone fishing.
Hank Parker's Outdoor Magazine, featuring the only sportsman to ever win the BASS Triple Crown, including not just 1, but 2 classic championships. The coveted Bass Angler of the Year title, and winner of Super Bass 4.
I don't know how I'm talking on this telephone, Angie, but this is your husband. If you remember what I look like, I hadn't been home in so long. But I'm standing on the stage here looking out at about 1,000 people at Super Bass, and I just won the tournament.
This season, Hank's show is proud to be celebrating its 10th year in television.
Hey, wait a minute. We're going bass fishing?
Barry's got a big...
Yeah, I think I'll stay here and bluegill fish.
How you doing, Barry? This is Hank Parker.
Hey, Barry.
Pleasure to meet you.
Boy, it's nice to meet you. I told Ray I wanted to meet the man that's responsible for setting up the best 50 acres of water in the United States, maybe the world.
Well, he's done. I got to tell you, Barry's been with me a long time, and from the very impoundment of this lake, he's been preaching to me weekly on how to have big bass. He says this is the secret to big bass.
I believe that. I'll tell you, whatever it is, you got it, because they're definitely here.
Well, I tell you, I think this is one of the best lakes in the United States. And you know, it's had some good management theory, but it's also had a lot of good practice, and Ray made sure that things were done exactly right.
What do you got? How many you caught in that?
I've just caught a couple in here. I just wanted to sample some of these bluegill and see what size they were. There's not a real big secret to having extremely good fishing. It's just a matter of having the right management practices and making the right application of those practices. And having good fertility in your pond and good forage base. You got to have groceries.
When you say good fertility, you talk about fertilizing your lake, or what you talk about?
Yeah, I'm talking about fertilizing. That you know, there's several as we call biologists call echelons of fertility. You know, you can have a lake that's real clear. The clearer your water, the less food you get. You can have a lake that you fertilize, and if you fertilize a lake, especially here in the southeast, you may produce 4 to 5 times the pounds of fish in a fertilized lake as you would in one that's clear.
Now that works. I told Ray, I said, what I'd really like to do, ideally, in this show, is I'd like to tell my viewers, you know, over 50% of the fishermen in America never fish in public water. They fish in private, small impoundments, ponds, small lakes or whatever. What I'd really like to do, how can a guy in North Carolina or Alabama or Tennessee or Georgia or Florida or Minnesota, how can he take a 3 or 4 acre lake and make it like what you've done here? Can you, the same principles apply in a smaller lake and in different geographical locations that apply right here?
Same basic principles apply, Hank.
Now, Ray tells me that the most important, single most important ingredient is that feeder out there and putting that high protein pellets or food in here to feed those forage fish.
Well, I tell you, you know, you can have good fishing you can have good fishing with just fertilization alone. But it's kind of like putting cows out on a pasture. If you got a good fertile pasture out there that you've limed and fertilized, you can have good cows. If you want to finish those things off, what do you do to them, right? You got to add some supplemental feed to them.
Well, that's
same thing with these fish.
What you got in here look like these guys have been fed.
It's gross incredible. But
Bass
pellet,
eat that.
hey,
13-pound bass eat that.
we'll catch a bass today with any kind of luck at all. They'll swallow that without even hiccuping.
I'm ready to do that. Hey, he's got me fired up.
Oh!
Woo, that is a big.
Help me, Hank.
Get out of the way.
Wait, come on, man. This thing ain't giving me no slack.
No, I ain't going to.
Oh, yeah, I can't even turn him. Oh!
Don't let him break your line now. That'd be bad. That'd really make you look bad. Boy, you got that jig out of sight. You ain't going to sweat.
Be careful now, Hank.
I know how to do this. I know this.
I know, but you go back. Don't mess around
I
now.
ain't going to mess around with you little fish.
Hank, is that a piece of meat?
That is a good one, right? I hadn't caught a 10-pound bass.
How long has it been since you caught
It's been a long time. I bet I haven't caught a 10-pound bass in the last 10 days.
Right now, let's see what's going on with the kids at the Mercury Outboards Kids Corner.
Hi, I'm Chase.
I'm Brooke. And I'm Carly for the Kids Corner. You know, when it comes to taking care of your tackle, one of the most important items is your reel.
That's right. Your rod and other tackle will work just fine with a little care.
But if your reel isn't well maintained, that could mean losing a fish. One of the most common mistakes people make when caring for their reel is to wash it in water. Believe it or not, water is not that good for your reel. To clean the outside, wipe it off with a wet towel. Be sure to get into all the tiny spaces. Then dry it real good.
Some models allow you to drop oil into tiny oil ports on the outside of your reel. Then check to make sure everything is working properly. And if you think there's a problem inside your reel, take it to a repair shop.
Reels are full of teeny tiny pieces that must be put back exactly where they were.
Now they tell me.
Fish, Mr. Scott.
Be careful now. I tried to tell you not to throw right there. Oh, golly.
Big fish.
That bass got to go 6.5 pounds, 7 maybe.
pound, 8 pound.
It's Orlando fishing, it'd be probably what?
Hey, that's about an 8-pounder, really.
Well, it is 8 pounds. I didn't see him when first showed.
I did.
Oh, be careful.
Careful.
Oh, it's 9 pounds. It ain't no 8. Ah!
Oh, that's fun, isn't it?
Ain't that beautiful? Perfectly shaped bass. And this fish is spawned and it still must weigh 8.5 pounds.
There we go. If Orlando was holding it, it looked 10 pounds.
Well, it would. That's why his fish looks so big.
I got some.
I got needle nose here.
I got these.
Wait a minute, I'm taking.
You done dress it.
Oh, Lord.
I might. That's pretty bad. Look how healthy and thick. See how thick that fish is at the tail? Look at its little
Right
tail.
through here. See, this is a sign of health, and then the thickness through his shoulders here. Now that's just from eating plenty of the right kind of stuff in the right size.
That's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Healthy at the tail. That's, you know, you look at that big thick tail.
Here, right here.
That's a sign to me of a big bass. Fun. I'll tell you one thing. He pulled my string.
To give soft plastic baits more action underwater, fishermen will try almost anything. Try new Mustad needle power lock hooks. They're uniquely rated for more action underwater and less commotion above water.
But it puts it out.
Well, I tell you, he throws it out about 60 feet in every direction.
That's more bait right here. I live on the largest lake in North Carolina. There's more bait fish right here than what's in Lake Norman.
Well, Hank, this is the very reason we're catching 8 and 9 and 10 and 12-pound fish.
I believe that.
You've got to feed them, and people say, well, nature will take care of it. Well, Mother Nature will, but Mother Nature needs help. And you can, if you want to turn just a regular fish pond into a giant raising fish pond, the regular pelletized feeding will do the job. All right, boys, hold on to your potatoes. Look out, look out!
Oh, my Lord, have mercy, right? That is a 15-pound.
There's your big bass, boys.
That is a big, giant bass. Yeah!
Oh! Thank you, Lord! Spare me.
I can't believe
I ain't believe this.
Hey.
Oh, watch out, you're coming again! Oh!
Settle down now. Settle down.
Easy.
It's all right.
Oh.
Take it easy. It'll be okay. He's coming over here. It'll be okay, Ray. You're going to be all right.
Hey, boy, you don't do nothing. This fish does exactly what she wants to do.
Well, I hope she won't.
I got all the pressure I can put on it.
Yeah, don't put no more on her. Let me get out of your way. I don't know whether to...
Look at that. Can you see her down in the hay?
I don't want to see her. Can you believe that?
Oh!
That is a giant. Yeah, that is a giant. Come here, giant bass. It's not even fun, is it? This thing, Ray, we could be up there trimming the hedge.
Oh, she goes again.
Don't let that fish come off. I want everybody to get to see this fish. This is a beautiful, beautiful fish. Get back on it.
We got to weigh this fish.
Yeah, that's a big fish. Don't let
Maybe
that hook. I don't like that when that thing rolled the wrong way. That fish is in the...
That's a 13-pound bass.
Yeah, that fish is heavy.
We'll put this in live well.
No, we're not going to put it in live
No, we're going to wait.
We can't weigh this fish.
Don't turn her loose.
No, I'm going to throw her back.
I want to wait. I need to wear from the biology. I want to show you something, Hank. Look, it doesn't have a tag. If you ever in your life seen anything more beautiful, the eyeballs on the size of a hen egg.
Look at that. Man, that is something else. Now, I'm going to say that. Huh?
Lord has blessed.
That may be the biggest fish you've ever caught.
No, but it's
no,
pretty
special.
It may be.
What's the biggest fish you ever caught?
About right at 13, a little less.
Did you weigh it?
Let's put her in your well. You got some fresh, you put some fresh water on it. I want to weigh her for the biologist. In fact, she'll be here later on this afternoon. I want to show him this fish.
All right, let's feel. Let's see. What do we want to put? Port or starboard?
Back here.
Personally, I'm real disgusted and mad.
Why is that?
Because I wanted to catch it.
Fish come in an endless variety of shapes and sizes, which requires an endless variety of bait, lures, and tackle, all of which has to fit into tackle boxes that are not designed for endless variety, until now. Introducing Rubbermaid Pro Series tackle boxes, designed to be redesigned, with dual access storage areas, separate internal containers, and interchangeable bait cards.
It's the only tackle box you'll ever need.
The Pro Series from Rubbermaid, designed to be as individual as you are.
Protection not included.
Oh, say, Ed, you did remember to get those extra tackle boxes, didn't you?
Yeah.
How about the net?
Yes.
And you got the bait, right?
Yes, Dennis.
How about the tri-lead?
Yeah.
Ed?
I got plenty of fishing line.
Ed. We ain't going fishing without Berkley Trilene.
Berkley Trilene, America's #1 selling fishing line.
Hank Parker here with a lesson in high finance. Next time you need tires for your pickup or 4x4, invest in a set of Kelly tires. Kelly Safari tires can break a trail through almost anything without breaking the bank. Kelly gives you a better return on your investment, on or off the road. In layman's terms, we call it a good deal on a great tire. My advice, venture with less capital on Kelly Safari tires.
Hank, you see that this is the same feeder. All I got to do is take this off and put it on those pontoons, and I got a fish feeder.
Wait a minute, explain that to me again. What
look,
you do with that feeder right now?
This feeder right here, I can take it down, like in the summertime, like right now. Take it down and put the 2 pontoons I got on it, and it's instantly a fish feeder.
In other words, the pontoon's just attached to the same legs, or you put shorter?
No, I got 2 short legs to hook onto it. I mean, you can do the whole thing in probably 2 minutes if you're at the right spot.
So you're just going to take that feeder in a week or 2, put the little legs on him, and put him afloat.
That's right.
And then as soon as the fall, about September,
back it goes.
Back you take your fish feeder out.
Well, you see, fish feeders, you can only use them about 5-6 months a year, and fish just won't eat.
Deer feeder's all you need 5-6 months.
That's right. So what you do, you get good use out of the feeder all year round. Well, that's what I call freshman. He ain't made it to the big leagues. Oh Lord,
I might have a big league coming up here. I got a big league.
Is it one my size?
No, he's about 8. It's 8-pound big league. Talk to me.
Talk to me.
8-pound big league.
Need help? That's about a 4.5-pound fish right there.
Ah, man, he got around my prop. Hey, come out.
Wait a minute.
No, I'm on.
Let me. Whoa! Hold him.
That's a big one. Get down there and get him like I did yours. Hush. You dip him with that cowboy hat. Don't grab him.
Man, you got a mouthful of treble hooks.
That's good. You the man outlawed nets. Get him in the lips. And how big is that one?
This fish is going to be out. Let me look at it first.
Hold on, I got to get off the hole. I don't want to get back in here where you can reach the hole with the jig. Here you go.
Hey, this has got a tag on it, boys. Look here.
He's been caught before.
Recycle. I want you to get a good look at that.
Why don't we take him our way?
We will.
See what here you go.
Here we go.
You hold that fish, Ray, and talk about him a little while. And I'm going to just see if there happens to be another one out there.
Well, I know what you're doing, but I want you to, because you're so far behind. Hank, this fish is spawned.
Bad
but she's still a big mama.
Now,
see the little tag right here? Well, I'm not going to try to see that yet because I don't have my glasses, and they're real fine print. There's real fine print on the on that little dark tag.
Yeah. You keep looking, spend a little time. That's right. Spend a little time figuring out what that print says. Now I'm gonna just make sure they don't leave us.
Hank, I'm gonna let you have all you want of it.
You're a nice man, Ray.
You don't get to the top without knowing a few secrets.
I can stay on the water all day with these. They're reliable.
I don't have to change them out every year. Delco Voyagers are durable.
Delco Voyager batteries and chargers, reliable and durable. And the pros know it.
No other batteries get on board my boat
because they're reliable.
Durable.
Delco Voyager maintenance-free batteries and super smart chargers for the long day.
Give me the throttle, I'll show you some speed. Give me a swamp and I'll saute some weeds. I was teased on stump, I was born to tow. I got a kryptonite propeller and I'm itching to go. Stump breaking, weed shaking, Minn Kota fishing machine, yeah. Ain't no place to hide my four-wheel drive.
Minn Kota, four-wheel drive for your boat. Frank's Mitchell 300 has worked flawlessly for 30 years. Mike's new Mitchell 730 has worked flawlessly since he bought it last week. We'll check back in another 30 years. Mitchell, the legend lives on.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've just come back from our commercial break, and it's a do-or-die moment here. Ray Scott has caught a bass that's nearly as big as mine, and we're really not weighing them in competition. No. We're basically weighing them to see whose fish weighs not the most between you and I, but as far as records are concerned, we have one that is tagged, so we have a previous weight record of the one that is tagged. Is this correct?
Yes.
And that's your fish, right?
I'm not sure.
And the other fish is a fish. That's good. No, you're doing good. Just stay right. You were doing real good before. And the other fish that is not tagged, of course, is the fish that I caught, and we all saw that. So
that's not correct. That is politically incorrect.
Okay. All right. Now, we're going to weigh these two fish, not in competition, because everybody knows I have caught a limit of bass. I have two fish over 8 pounds.
Listen, Hanky boy.
Let's weigh
tell everybody after we get
just
going,
weigh the fish,
you caught the fish, because I'd rather my fish be known to be caught by a celebrity than somebody just regular.
Well, you're a celebrity. Weigh the fish, Ray.
All right, let's go.
All right, weigh the fish.
Give me the smaller one first.
All right.
Now, wait a minute. Do it right now. You're doing it wrong, Hank.
No, this is the smallest one.
No, it's not, Hank.
Let's weigh that one. That fish will not weigh more than 11 pounds. No way.
Well, it may not, Hank. I don't weigh these regularly.
It won't. Look, get your hand off the scale, Ray. Ray, get back from the scale. Get back from the scale, Ray. 10 3/4. Get your hand off the scale, Ray.
10 3/4. Ah! Thank you very much. Now we'll weigh.
That's a good fish. Well, but this is not weighing this.
Let's put this baby back with this mother here. Look here.
Here, let me have that.
Now, let's put it right back in.
Let me just have that fish.
Set her down in there. Put her in there real easy now, Hank.
All right. Come on.
The million little fingerlings. See the little fingerlings in the water?
I saw them right before.
They'll all be 3 inches long in another month. Watch it now. Go, baby. Give her a little start now. There they go. There we go. Now, let's weigh this one. This one's tagged.
That fish there will not weigh 8 pounds, right?
No, it won't. This is a little bit lighter than I thought it was.
7 3/4.
7.13 to be exact.
Give me an ounce. Thank you,
Okay.
Ray.
Now, who's got good eyes and can tell me what to record the numbers off of this? This is a tag bass.
You should have been recording those numbers while we were on that hole.
Well, I want to quickly do this. Write these numbers down, one of you gentlemen, would you? All right.
People in America don't realize that we've got a whole film crew here, Ray. They think it's just you and I since we're on television. Now, be real
Angie's
quiet.
got the camera. Andy, point it toward me sometime.
I don't know, man. Look at the numbers are worn off. See right there? You're not going to be able to read them.
Well, let's don't worry about it. It doesn't really matter anyway.
It does matter. I'm real disappointed. Let me have that fish.
I'll handle this one. This is yours. I'm going to let yours go back. Now, I want you to look down here.
Yeah, you can see the little
shine down in here. Hank, look real careful at the little fingerling. Now, this is a fresh hatch, and these fish will be about 3 inches long when they're probably in another month. And these mamas here.
Put the fish back, Ray. We get so excited. Is this your first TV show?
One of the first. I did the first one you ever did.
I know.
Thank you, Lord.
Oh, I'll read that tag now. You know, water magnifies. Don't wipe your hands on me. Look right here at this camera. And the sun's just right, so tilt your hat back where people won't think you got a reel. No, you still got too much shade. There, you look much better now. Hey, we have had a great day today fishing with legendary world champion big fish catching Ray Scott, who has caught more big fish in the last hour than I have. What else could I say? But this is just a prime example of what proper management can do. I mean, you know, we've cut up a lot and had a great day today. catching fish and cutting fun. But in all seriousness, this really does sum up what proper management to a impoundment, 50-acre, 5-acre, 2-acre, does that matter?
Now, Hank, I want to say this, that this lake being 55 acres is more difficult to manage than a 2-acre lake. People who have a small lake, that can be the greatest love affair in the world, and all you've got to do is do a few things management-wise and feed the young bait fish that are in there and get them moving, and everything up the food chain all the way to the fisherman takes off.
You compared and made a scenario earlier today. This is much like a garden when you start out and you till the soil and you fertilize and you plant. The only thing, the problem that I see is you don't invite your neighbors over to work in your garden off of it.
No, I know. Not even the weed to play.
No, I know it. I'm just trying to weed it out and help you with your arm. But it's been a fantastic day, and I enjoyed fishing with Ray, even though we snuck around and let him catch that bigger fish. You wouldn't believe how many times I shook that fish off. But it's been a great day, and I'd like to say thank you, Ray.
Let's do it again, Hank.
And we will do that real soon.
Come back again when you get desperate for quality fishing.
God bless you. I'm Hank Parker. Bye.
Hank's Show is brought to you in part by Berkley Trilene, America's super strong fishing line. Delco Voyager batteries, lunker power to go for the long day. Humminbird Wide, fish wide open. A good deal on a great tire, Kelly Tires. Man's Bait Company, quality lures made in America. Minn Kota gets you closer to fish. Mitchell Fishing Reels, the legend continues. Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Rubbermaid Outdoor Products. And by Berkley Rods, Itasca Oil, Mustad Hooks, and Uncle Josh.
The house needs painting, the grass needs mowing. Where's he at?
Hey, this is Tom. You told me to call you when they're biting. They're biting.
Gone fishing.
How long has it been since you've caught a 10-pounder?
I bet I haven't caught a 10-pound bass in the last 10 days.
See y'all.